Yo, welcome back to Crazy Bowl TV. Thank you for joining me in the barber shop. We're going to have a wonderful job. We're going to have a wonderful show today. We're going to talk about everything LFC. It is the LFC vibes. If you have any questions, this conversation should not just me or whoever is going to join me on the panel. This should be a conversation about you too. So make sure you put it in the chat. We're going to talk about it. Welcome. Important things: share, subscribe, like, notification bell, people. Notification bell. Don't forget it. It notifies you every single time we are on, so that you don't have to get that notification 2 weeks later. Oh, Crazy Bowl just had a show. But big up yourself, man. We got MK Toe in the building. Thank you so well. Yeah, man, I had to get it cleaned up a little bit, man. Thank you for coming through. We got you. Yes, sir. Come through, come chillax. Let's talk about Liverpool. Liverpool is at the top again. What you guys thinking about? How you feeling? I know the rivals right now are trying to pressure you for you to say, we're going to win this, we're going to do that. A lot of us say we were going to win a quad. We never change. Even though we lost the FA Cup, if we lose one, that means we got two more to go. We already won one. So don't let these rival fans trying to pressure you because they want you to think that, oh, if it doesn't work out, then you bottle it, blah, blah, blah. Nah, we're not like that. This is a race. And what LFC is known for, the final stretch, usually we do very, 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 actually, on all our final stretch, we have been doing very, very well. So it's going to be a wonderful stretch, stressful for sure. Yeah, MK said, I don't care about the favorites talk. Building us up to take us down. Exactly. You are a smart person, my friend. That's exactly what I was trying to say. They want to big you up so that you take your eye off the prize, and then this is a race. So if anything were to happen, guess what they're gonna say? You bottled it. You did this. You didn't finish. They're trying to get you to gaslight you, and then they will be the same people who are gonna tell you, "Oh, you screwed up." At the end of the day, we have confidence on our team. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm very confident in our team, and I believe that our team will get the job done. But they have to get the job done. That's the number one thing. We have to get the job done. We just finished a match on Sunday, and that was a very good, frustrating, and especially in the first half, but at the end, we finished, we got the job done. And that's what we have to do moving forward. We have to get the job done. What you're talking about, Alonso was favorite to come too. Now, I don't care until it's official. Thank you. Right now, that's what I've been saying. Don't worry about the management and who is coming in and who is not coming in. We just need to focus on the championship right now. Right? We got a championship to win. Do not let these rivals and these naysayers, even some of our fans too, instead of focusing on what the price is, they are focusing on things that are not important right now. When it all said and done, we're going to know who the owners or Michael Edwards and his team going to pick up. But right now, yeah, man, just focus on this thing. Alonso hype was all, most of it was media hype. The media gaslighted the Liverpool fans. Liverpool fans fall for the okie doke every single time, i.e., hey, Jude. And same thing happened again. So right now we focus on the league. Let's focus on the league. And then coming up, who do we have? We got Sheffield United, which is, I think, is going to be a very, very, it could go two ways. I'm expecting us to win. I do not want to drop any points. If you can beat Sheffield United at home, then you should not win the league. And that's no disrespect to Sheffield United. I'm just going, I'm just believing in my team. And expecting them to do well, especially knowing that we're playing at the 60,000 plus crowd at Anfield. There shouldn't be any dropping of points. Now, Sheffield United are also fighting for their lives. So we have to make sure we are on our P's and Q's. We cannot drop points. I don't care how good they come in and play. We just have to play better, right? Exactly the same way what happened on Sunday. Brighton came into play, but we had to overcome it and play better too. So that's how it has to be. We got 9 games, 4 at home and 5 at home and 4 away. People in the chat, help me out. Whatever it is, all the home games have to be beaten. We have to beat all of them. Yeah, I mean, beating Manchester United on Sunday also, it's important. Yeah, we know what they're going to do. They're going to try to spoil the party. These guys are fighting for top 4, which I don't think they're going to make it. So what they're going to do is they're going to be a party poopers and try to, mess it up for us. The referees are not on our side. We've known that since, day one. So we just have to make sure that our players are focused. We cannot roll into Old Trafford and act like we already won this match, especially with what they did to us with the FA Cup final. So we have to be focused, and maybe this could be a blessing in disguise, because if we have beaten them in the FA Cup, we could have gone in and acted like how we acted in the FA Cup. So it could all work out for a big up to Trap Joe in the building. He's in the barber shop. What's good, my brother? Sheffield United all the way, baby. Exactly what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying. MK Toe, thank you so much. Yeah, he said 4 home and 5 away. Yeah, and then that 3 back-to-back away matches that we have to play. Fulham, West Ham, and Everton. Yeah, in the course of 6 days. Yeah, those are going to be some stressy days, and we have to make sure we like I said, we can't drop points. Those 3 matches, you come out with 9 points, 7 to 9 points, you still, going for the league. Someone said, well, if Arsenal is also have some very tricky games coming up, so they have to focus on what they have to do, especially with what we saw on Sunday. That people are trying to, the tacticals are trying to tell me, oh wow, this is just a chess move. Blah, blah. Bro, this game was boring. Just say it. Because if this was Mourinho, this was Kante or even Simone, it's parked the bus. It's parked the bus. They parked the bus. They got what they wanted. They didn't want to lose. But the thing is, this is the part where I think Arsenal fans don't understand. If you're playing City, if you are competing with City and it's just you and City competing and you are what? 2-3 points ahead of them and it's a draw like this, hey, good for you. But then you have a third team that's all right on you. So now you have taken care of City. You're not going to play City again. Guess what? You're not going to play Liverpool again. So now you have to hope that Liverpool draw points. So this is where Arsenal fans have to understand that if you win every single thing, yes, you win the league, hoping that Liverpool drop points. If you win everything and Liverpool wins everything, Liverpool wins the league. So getting a point at Etihad may be good because of how well they've played. City have been playing there and they've never lost over there in a long time. But in the case of the race, now you're looking for favors from other teams to beat Liverpool. And that type of mentality, trust me, Liverpool fans have felt it for two or three times when we were chasing City around. You hoping that somebody will play well and able to take points away from City. And that is sometimes nearly impossible. So the game itself for Liverpool fans and Liverpool is perfect for us. Both of them draw points. We go at the top of the league. Now, people who trying to convince me saying that, oh, this was a chess match. Look at how tactical they both manage it. Bro, that was not what the league, the EPL league, was advertising for everybody else. They advertise this game as the two best teams in England going toe-to-toe for the championship. And they play like this is what people got. Tacticals wants to make it seems like, oh, that was no, it wasn't no chess move. If you are true tactical and you're watching a game like this, you should be sitting back and say, okay, who is playing to win? Because at the end of the day, if you tell me they both were canceling each other out, basically they both came in saying, we don't want to lose, so let's just get a draw and keep on moving. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I saw. Big up yourself, Rev Knight. Thank you so much for showing up. Big up, man. Come through the barbershop, man. Come sit down. Your last kick your feet up, you know. Whatever you need, man. We got you. No Didi. But this is what I'm saying, though. I'm not going to talk too much because people go like, oh, you hating. And oh, yeah, I hear all. I spent the whole part of yesterday listening to different opinions. And everybody makes a good point. But at the end of the day, what are both teams fighting for? You sure got any space? Don't worry. The kids, the kiddos are in school right now. They should be in school right now, you know? And you know, and I need more support. That's why I need more people to sign, you know, to subscribe and like this so that I'll be able to pay for the babysitter. So when I'm here or even get a bigger barbershop, you know what I mean? So while I'm on the show, they could be sitting there and I'm putting them to work. You know, they're not just going to sit there and watch me. They got to put them to work. Thank you, Reverend. I big up yourself. But yeah, like I said, Arsenal, you needed to win. City, you needed to win. And we saw a match where there was 8 center backs, 3 DMs, and what? 1 striker and 1 false striker. I mean, somebody, I would love to speak to one of these tacticals or people who felt like this was a good match to watch. This was a good point. I mean, good result for both teams or one of the teams. I need you to explain to me because yesterday, like I said, I watched all these people who came about trying to explain that this, well, when Arsenal did this and didn't work. Nah, man. Arsenal, you don't go to Etihad and try to go toe-to-toe with them. But what at least you should do is try to win the game. Okay, we got some news. Spurs are up 1-0. Who scored? Johnson. Yeah, that guy, I think he's going to be a problem. He's a very pretty decent player. The Spurs got a player right there. He tends to pop up ever so often and do something, you know. Big up yourself. Hollywood Rock, thank you so much for joining us. People, don't forget, like the channel. Please subscribe. Share with everybody, man. Share it, please. You know, as you can see, Rev Knight saying that me and my 21 kiddos, you know, I got to pay for the school fees and the babysitting. Help a brother out. Share. Algorithm. What are you saying? Let's just hope we don't give the game away by playing with overconfident or even drawing because we are good at that. Bro, this is the thing with Liverpool. I know Liverpool, when we play, you saw what happened when we went to Forest. Anything can happen when it comes to Liverpool. We have a no dying mentality, right? But sometimes we get into a situation like how Trap Joe is saying, where we go overconfident and then we shoot ourselves in the foot, i.e., the Manchester United situation when we play in the FA Cup. So we have to be careful how we approach the final stretch of the season. And right now, I could seriously say these guys are focused. I can say that. I saw the article on Trent, what Virgil said when Klopp said that he was leaving, and he stepped up as a leader, and what um, their vision is, what what they want to accomplish by the end of the season. And we've seen it majority of the time. What we know, these guys are not laying down. They want to fight for the manager and see him off with a couple trophies. So I believe that. But also, we also have a tendency of being lackadaisy, and then we get caught with our pants down. No homo. What I'm trying to say is we have to stay consistent. The performance right now is not my thing right now. All I care about is 3 points. If we're gonna win this, we're gonna have to be very, very consistent. We cannot go up and down and think that we already won the league. No. When Liverpool is focused, thank you. thank you, Hollywood Rock. Yes, no Didi. When Liverpool's focused, there's most of the time no team out there that can beat us. I don't care who it is. Usually we shoot ourselves in the foot. Like on Sunday, the goal that Brighton scored, that was also a mistake that occurred, caught ourselves non-prepared, and they hit us with a goal. That goal, he's not scoring that goal ever again against Liverpool. He played, 85 minutes, he didn't score. He hit a side net the last time he had an open opportunity. So we have to stay focused. Sheffield United, they're going to come in and sit in the back. We have to be real with this. They know if they try to go toe-to-toe with Liverpool, it's going to be a bloodbath. Then the whole Arsenal goals things will be wiped out like that. But knowing Coach Wilder, he is not going to open up. He's going to make it tough. I'm thinking they're going to play 5 backs, 4 in the midfield, and just one striker. Probably do exactly what Manchester United did when they came to Anfield with the 0-0 thing. We have to be on point. Like everybody has to be focused. The ball has to move from, like the passing has to be slick. It has to work. Like Trap Joe is saying, we can't make no room for any mistakes. We cannot go in playing Sheffield. We have to play Sheffield United like we're gonna play City. That's what it has to be. Every single game that we're gonna play from now on has to be we playing Manchester City. Whether they're gonna park the bus or not, that's Manchester City parking the bus. Every game from now on is Manchester City. We cannot afford to think that, oh, this is just a team. They're in the bottom half. They're in regulation. Those are a wounded animal is the most dangerous animal there is. You fall asleep, they're going to catch you where you least expect it. So Thursday, we have to be on our tippy toes, no mistakes, do what we have to do, come out with 3 points. The performance has to be get 3 points. That's all I'm saying. And every fans has to be focused on how Liverpool has to get 3 points. None of this, Ruben Amorim is coming. Alonso, why we didn't get Alonso? Right now I see some Liverpool fans getting a little bit antsy because today there was a report that Barcelona is going full force on Ruben Amorim. Let me get his name right. Trying to get Ruben Amorim, and due to the fact that Alonso turned us down, they're a little bit like, oh man, what happened if it happens again? Then who do we get? It doesn't matter right now. Right now we have Klopp, and we got 9 games to go, and we have to win the league, plus the Europa. So that's what everybody should be focusing on right now. The owners, Michael Edwards, and his, the squad that they're trying to put together, I feel like they're gonna be okay. Whether we get Ruben or not, whoever they bring in, with the structure that Liverpool has and the players that we have right now, we should not be worrying about who is coming in next. Of course, we want the most adequate manager out there, but we can't have anybody else. Do you think we should let Maka become a position free player like traditional old school number 10? That's a very good question, Trap. I think in a way he is, right? Okay, so let's look at it this way. Klopp usually have his midfielders. He's even his players. There's maybe 4 that are you got to stay where you are. Most of his players, especially the midfield and the front 3, usually they're supposed to have a free flow where they move around. They are not supposed to stick unless maybe that's the tactical instruction given by the manager. But I see where you're going. You saying like let's him get a free role, like where he could move around. Because we press so high, because our line, our high line is so high. If you do that and we get hit with a counter attack, we could get hurt. Right? That's why we have his opposition side, which is Szoboszlai on Sunday, or whoever is going to play, has to be able to do identical what McAllister is doing. Press resistant, hold the ball, move the ball forward. That's why when McAllister and Curtis were playing, we looked so well balanced, because it didn't matter who got the ball. It was like the right is doing the same thing as the left side. And then you had Hendo right behind them. You see what I mean? But I think moving forward, the new manager, I think 4-3-3 is becoming old now. It's played out. That's what I believe. I think now the new formation that is out there is basically 3-4-2-1, which is basically another form of 3-4-3. I think that's where a lot of the new upcoming managers are looking at doing. They want to be able to attack with 5 and also defend with 5. And you need some very, very good wing backs. So we don't know, whoever comes in and they decide to play 3-4-2-1, now you have McAllister a little bit more further up the pitch. He gets that, he could get that free role and do whatever he wants. So it's a good point. If I was the manager, I play 4-2-3-1. I can use him as a number 10, or even use him as one of the pivot players. But we see with the pivot player like that, he's playing a number 10 from the 6th position, because he gets the ball. When he gets the ball, he moves the ball in there, and he and the number 10 will be having communications the whole time, and it's very hard. And Klopp actually did that when he was at Dortmund, when he had Gudigan and I forgot his name. Sometimes Royce, Marco Royce. Gudigan and Marco Royce used to switch. And so, depending on the match, sometimes Marco Royce was on the left side. But when Marco Royce was sneaking into the middle, it was between him and Gudigan. And we saw how Gudigan was when he was at City. So that's what I think. Big up yourself, Redbird. Big up yourself. Thank you for coming to the barber shop. Well, good. McAllister is low key the Coutinho. I've been thinking about that. That's a very, very good point. That's a very good shout out there. He is the Coutinho player that we've been looking for. Coutinho was a magician. He was, when you saw Coutinho, especially at his best, bro. But you are right. That is the Coutinho replacement. Finally, we have that type of player. It took us a little bit, but we found it. Big up, Andy. Thank you so much for coming through, man. We appreciate you coming through the barber shop. Welcome, welcome. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and like also on the most shot on target chance in the first half. You're talking about the 12 shots that Mo had on the first half? That's why I was frustrated. That's why I was frustrated, because I felt like we were overdoing it. Right? We were doing it way too much, giving more. Every single time we get the ball, give it to Mo, give it to Mo. The ball stayed in the right side. There was like a period of close to 15 minutes where Lucho and Nunes never even touched the ball. So Szoboszlai was just running around because he's trying to figure out, hey, move the ball to the left. And it was very frustrating. And I understand what they're trying to do. They understand that Mo is rusty, so they're trying to get him up to speed. But trying to get him up to speed was hurting the squad. Liverpool are way more scary and more dangerous when we are balanced. When Mo was injured and the team was balanced, you saw how deadly we were. I felt like they needed to let Lucho do most of the work, being that dangerous player, that maverick, so that it spread out their defense or even their defensive structure, so that Mo can move around. But if you keep giving the ball to Mo, what the defense did was, okay, we're gonna sit back. You know, we just gonna sit back and just man mark Mo. And when it happens like that, it affects the way we play, and then we get hit with counterattacks. And you saw a couple of counterattacks that they had, and that was the same thing, forcing ourselves. But the next team that plays gives Mo 12 chance to shoot, I guarantee you he comes and have a hat trick. He was rusty, but you saw it. He worked himself in the second half when the game became more balanced. Liverpool's structure was more balanced, and he was able to move around a little bit. He became more deadly, and his shot was a little bit more on target than the first one. But yeah, you're right. We can't afford to have 12 shots on one person, have 12 shots, and there's no goals in that. That was, yeah. How about 4-4-2, where we keep transitioning to 3-5-2? 4-4-2. I mean, we have played 4-4-2, right? Klopp have played 4-4-2. I don't know about 4-4-2. I mean, you could play a variation of 4-4-2, and that could work, because 4-4-2 is very basic, but it's very effective. People sleep on 4-4-2. You can't sleep on 4-4-2 because you need, yeah. So I see you want Salah and Nunes up top, and then Lucho, and who's going to be the other side on the right? I would like to know that. Who's going to be the other winger? Because our right side wingers are not as potent as much, but it seems like everybody wants to be on the left side. Nunes plays well on the left wing. Diaz, when he's on the right, he's okay. Gakpo is better on the left wing. Elliott on the right wing, yeah, he's better in the middle right midfielder, where he's getting the free roll of moving around. The 3-5-2, though, I mean, that's why the 3-5-2 was also very, it will be, I think 3-5-2 will be much better than 4-4-2. I like 3-5-2 more because the midfield becomes more condensed, and you'll be able to move the ball with short passes and move very quickly. And defense have to worry about two strikers instead of one. 4-4-2, yes, it went effective, but then your midfield becomes a little bit light, and we don't have a good right wing. Now, if you move Salah there, he's not going to come back and defend. So that would be my only concern. Big up to everybody who is observing the Ramadan too. I think also, it could affect him a little bit. I mean, at this level, they have high professionals taking care of their nutrition and their diet and all that kind of stuff. But still, it could affect him because it's like getting jet lag. Little, he's been used to eating certain time of the day, and then he has to switch it. So in the first couple of weeks, yes, there's some effect, effect on him, but I don't think it's too much. But we should put that in context when we are talking about how Mo is performing. Oh snap! West Ham just draw. Who scored the goal, man? Mo has been wasteful because he rushes with his decision. He should go back to dribbling inside the box. I agree, because Mo wants to score so much that unless Mo have scored goals or given an assist, he tends not to play well. And that's always been something that a lot of people have a beef against Mo with. He because he's a goal junkie. He wants to score so many goals. He wants to do every, he wants to be on the score sheet. A lot of time he's too eager, and when he's too eager, it affects the whole balance of the team. Because I'm even on Sunday, there was a point where Nunes busted his guy to get in front of the goal instead of passing to him, and then he shoots it. And he did the same thing to Diaz also. Those are the things that if you're going to win the league, you can't be that selfish. Pass the ball. Let's put some points on the board, as they say, and then you know we can see what you can do. But when you just want to make it about you, then it is throw off the balance, and that's the part where I think he has worked on it, but he can't keep doing it, especially in this last stretch of the season. He cannot make it. Oh, let me score and assist first before I start doing what I'm supposed to be. And that one is very, very frustrating. I'm hoping Klopp is watching it. But Sunday, Klopp did a very good thing by keeping him in there for as long as possible. And Klopp's substitution was very give people a little bit of questions there. Usually he subs 55 to 65 lately. This one, he waited till almost the 80th minute before he made a substitution. What was up with that? I don't like that, because then if somebody needs to come off and somebody needs to come on and help, you can't just give him 10 minutes and say, oh, go to create a miracle. That is very frustrating. So I'm hoping that he doesn't do that often, because I like Klopp this year for managing the game very well, managing the players and substitution right away when it was needed. So I need to make sure, that we can keep holding players until the 85th minute, then you want to sub them. That tells me like you are not sure what you're doing. Yeah, I mean, who's Messi? I mean, I say who is like Messi? I mean, you could be identical, but that guy is something else. Klopp was being very careful. He did not want a 2-2. Yeah, but I understand. I mean, we scored a goal. I mean, it almost became like when we went to the American X Stadium, where we scored Gravenberg hit it a post, and it could have been 3-1. We would have killed the game off, and then we end up drawing 2-2. So I understand that. You make a very good point. He was concerned that we don't drop. He didn't want to drop any points. So he kept the people who were in there. But sometimes that also could affect you. And then by the time you realize that, it's too late. So time management is very, very important. Still our wild card until the last minute. True. But if our team is balanced, then we will need that wild card. And that's why I'm always going for. Keep the team balanced, let everybody do what they're supposed to do. You won't need, unless the other team decide that they're gonna sleep on the post, then okay, anything can happen in football. But when one player is doing way too much, it affects the whole team. Liverpool, our system is built on a machine that works together. So Messi is not human. That's facts. Remember, Klopp took up Salah too early, as stated by K-Mac. Nah, I don't know at all. I'm sure you're talking about the Manchester United FA Cup, where but that one was already arranged. That's when he was coming up. He was coming back from the injury. The reason why they took him off so early was because he played 90 minutes against Prague, right? And personally, I said that he should have been substituted, but they said one of our players, which was I think Clark, got injured, so we could not have any more substitution. Personally, I think we should have substituted way before Clark got injured, and it didn't matter who we substitute when Clark. If we play a man down, let's play a man down. I did not want to see Salah play way too many minutes that game. That part, that's where I said we mismanaged Salah. That's why we had to take him out. We could not let him play that many minutes against against Praga. And then Manchester United game was more important, and we did not manage our thing well. And it's also on us. We should have finished them off. By the time Salah got off, we should have won the game. Like big up to Pop. Big John Pop said, when he left, we were up. He did his job. So we should have finished the job off, and we did not. So yeah, that's the part where we say we can't keep doing that. We have to finish our dinner. We can't be playing with what I mean is Mo's IQ is very high when he's on it, and he always finds holes within. That's true. I mean, that's what Mo, he could have a bad game and still eat. You know, the man, he's one of those elite players where sometimes when they play bad, you just have to leave them alone because they need that split of the second chance, and then they win the game for you. But we can't rely on that alone. See, this is what City is struggling right now. They're relying on two things. KDB having a very good game and Haaland scoring a lot of goals. And right now, both of them are not playing well, and see how hard it is for them now. See what I mean? So, yes, let it happen in those offshoot chance or offshoot game where, okay, it's not working, then one chance, bam, go. You can't do that every single game. If you do that every single game, then you are in trouble. So for Liverpool, we have to make sure that we take our business as much as we can. And when one of those offshoot happens, hey, it happened. But we can't rely on just Mo's IQ because we got a lot of good players in Liverpool team. And Mo becomes even more dangerous when the team is balanced because then you don't know who you looking at Mo. You got 2-3 guys looking at Mo, and then Diaz is tearing you up on the other side, and then you got Nunes running through the middle. No Didi. And you know, McAllister and Szoboszlai are just killing you through the middle. When it's like that, it doesn't matter what you do, you're gonna lose. But then when we just rely on one person, that's where it affects us. What is a bad game, though? He provides what needs to win the league. Do we expect him to finish every chance? Salah has never been a natural finisher. Hollywood Rock, thank you so very much for this. I've been waiting. Oh, man, I've been waiting for this one. Thank you. Big up to everybody in the chat. We appreciate you. Please, come on, people. Let's get the likes up. Okay, let's go. So, when we say bad games, Salah, it's not about the finishing. That's not the problem. Because if Salah is having a bad game, people are still watching it. Right? Salah's bad game, you're still going to have two people watching it. And guess what happens? It frees up other players. Now, when the part where we say when Salah is having bad games and affects the rest of the team is one, when he's having a bad game and we're still forcing the issue by keep giving him the ball, like you saw on Sunday. Keep giving him the ball, and then he throws off the balance of the team. He can have a bad game. Every player can. Messi has had a lot of bad games, but then he bangs in a goal. But the thing is, you can't just rely on saying that, oh, when he gets the right chance, he's going to score. The right chance might never come. You have to create that right chance. Just like on Sunday, Brighton decided to sit on the back and trying to hit us on a counter attack. What did we do to win the game? So Szoboszlai to Maka to Salah, go. Game over. Right? When Salah becomes the focal point and he's not playing well, when you pass him the ball and the ball hits his chin and he can't even trap the ball, he can't control the ball properly, he can't it affects everybody. That's the part where people need to understand. Liverpool, our team is based on the machine. Every part is important. That's why when Salah went to AFCON or when he got injured, remember, Salah has been injured for almost 2+ months. Right? Any other team, they are done. Look at all the teams around us who have had almost identical amount of injured players, and look how well they play. They're not, because guess what? Their team is focused on one person playing well. City is the only one. And look how bad they're struggling right now. You see what I mean? So when Mo is not on it, but still looks dangerous, I will keep him there. Because guess what? It opens up everybody else. Because him having a bad game doesn't mean people are not going to watch it. But when he's having a bad game and we are forcing an issue with him, it affects everybody else. Because we're waiting for him to do something good before everybody else can do it. And when it doesn't happen, guess what happens? It affects everybody. So, yes, he's not going to get, nobody's going to score every chance. That's true. But when we give him the ball and the ball hits his chin and he can't control it and he loses the ball, and then instead of passing the ball, he blasts the ball. He gets an open chance. He misses. Penalty. He doesn't score. Those ones, that affects the team. And that's where a lot of people look at it and say, hey, maybe this is the time where Klopp needs to take him off the sub him off. On Sunday, you saw it exactly what we. This is exactly what we're talking about. First half, what we do, we kept forcing it on him, and he was rusty. But we kept forcing him. What did he do to us? We were frustrated. Nothing that we created. We couldn't even string a couple passes, unless it's been VVD to Kwanzaa to McAllister or to Endo. We could not create any chances. But second half, when they let him loose, Brighton didn't want to move. Brighton created a lot of their chances during whatever chances they created or whatever attack they had was in the first half. Second half, nothing. Besides Welbeck shot on the side of the net and then Lallana shot across the goal, nothing they did. And that's because now Mo is loose. Szoboszlai is loose. And then Lucho is killing them on the left side. So that is what I want to see. I hope I make sense. Mo's main weapon is breaking the defense lines rather than finishing. That's why he's constant threat. That is a very, very good point. That is a very, very good point. And when he can do that, it affects us. Because guess what? Everybody wants to keep giving. Oh no, Mo, you do it. No. Sometimes it's very annoying. Let Mo breathe. Give him chance because that's one of the great qualities about Mo Salah. Sometimes he doesn't even need the ball to break those lines. The fact that he open up some space, it breaks up the defense. Now defense are trying to figure out, okay, who should we look at? Because if you leave Mo by himself for more than 20 seconds, he's going to get the ball and he's going to score. I mean, look at what was the game? I think it was Manchester United. He did score and he did, I believe he gave an assist too. So those when he was in the game, what's the name? Wan-Bissaka had him because we were just forcing it and he was Mo. Those are the old Mo where you give him the Mo, running down the line, burn the defenders out, dribble the defenders, and then he breaks the lines up. Now, because he has earned the right that if you leave Mo by himself, he's going to hurt you. Sometimes he doesn't even need the ball. Just his run alone opens up teams for us. And then we can move on with that, right? So that's the whole thing that I think people need to understand when we say when Mo has a bad game, what we mean. It's not Mo has a bad game, get him out. Mo sucks. No. That's not that. He has earned the right where if he's having a bad time, you should be able to leave him alone for a quiet period of time. The part where it hurts out is when he's unproductive He's not running back to support the midfielders, and his play is affecting the rest. Then you sub him because you could tell, okay, today, Mo, we're sorry, it's not your day. But on Sunday, no, you leave him in because you knew it was going to happen. Trap Joe, yes, Mo opening the space. It was some of his moves, especially when Manu. Exactly. Big up, Ottoman, the Turk. Big up with the barber shop. Appreciate you, sir. So let's move on with some news that I think we heard today. That Liverpool, Pedro Marquez. Anybody know who that gentleman is? He's coming from Benfica. It's one of the. I think he is gonna be technical director. So I want to know what he's gonna bring from what we're hearing and what all the big Junos are talking about. That he's a very in the industry that he's in. Everybody likes him. Everybody's been looking. I think Barcelona was also trying to see if they wanted him. Man United looked at him. But this is why I bring my conspiracy theories in. He's Portuguese. Benfica. There's another. People are out here talking about, since we didn't get Alonso, there's another Portuguese that we are looking for. And I'm pretty sure it's not Jose Mourinho. So make it as always. It seems like, moving forward, with the post-club era, Liverpool owners are doing, setting themselves up so that we don't fall into the trap of Manchester United, Arsenal, even Chelsea right now, where even if there's going to be a drop-off, it won't be significant. Right, it will just be get the right manager in place and then keep on moving. If you look at, especially Manchester, them three: Chelsea, Manchester United, and Arsenal. They only give that one person was making a decision for everybody. Chelsea recently, Todd Bowley was the one buying the players off, I believe, off social media hype. Right, looking at what other people are looking and doing, and then he goes in with a lot of money and buy those players. There was no structure. The people who were there, he should have kept them at least one more year, build that structure, and then maybe you say, okay, hey, thank you for your service. We bring in our own people in. Sometimes you need continuity. That's why Liverpool bringing Michael Edwards in is such a big deal, because yes, sometimes you need new things. But you can't always just clear the board like that. You need somebody out there who is going to be able to say, hey, this is the Liverpool way, quote unquote, right? So Liverpool bringing in Michael Edwards, this was what is genius about. So Chelsea, they didn't do that. They fired everybody, and then they started making decisions, and look at them now. Manchester United, David Gill left first, and then Fergie left. So they have no continuity. They give the job to, what's his name? I forgot his name. The guy who they all wanted him out, and he was just the money guy. But then you look at all the players that he bought, bunch of expensive, old, burnout players, Falcao, Di Maria, all these guys. So there was no structure to the succession to Alex Ferguson. Yeah, they picked up the genius by the name of David Moyes, but I think, excuse me, I think David Moyes would have probably done a little better if there was a structure out there, the same structure that Alex Ferguson enjoyed. If they had something like that ready for him, I think he would have probably done better than what he did. Arsene Wenger, he was the Don Dada. He controlled every single thing. He left. I forgot the name of the football director and the CEO who was there. Everything fell apart. And it took them all these years to now finally bring in Edu and Nateta and I think a few other people to have a structure where, okay, everybody knows what their job is. And now look at it. So Liverpool owners looking at that saying, okay, we are not going to do that. We're going to bring somebody we trust who was there from day one, who actually is part of the reason why we have this success, and we're going to put him at the top, and then he's just going to structure everything else. So moving forward, we have the players, we have the front office structure. So the club structure is set. We know what kind of players we want, where the direction the club is going. Whether in terms of business side, that one is, I mean, you guys see how it is. That one we don't have to worry about that. But in terms of the football side, we see the structure. So we have a football director, which is Hughes. And then we got a CEO who's in charge of all football matters, which is Edwards. So everybody's going to be following his lead. And then now that, with, what's his name? With Pedro Marquez coming in, it's going to be, everything now is set. So now the next move is the manager. This is why we're telling people to calm down, because these guys wanted to push sure they put everybody in line before they bring the last piece in, just like they did with Klopp. Because whoever they bring in, I think, has to be able to work with the people already there. So Pedro Marquez from Benfica. Also in the beginning, people were saying that when Edwards came in, everybody was saying Rubin was his favorite guy because that's what the data says. Rubin is the perfect guy for replacing Klopp. Alonso was just the one that everybody was like, this will give us time if things were to go wrong. The fans love him. Things will not be chaotic. He's very good. If we get him, we get him. But Rubin was the one that is, okay, this is the perfect match. That is the correct match. Alonso is the good one. Yeah, that is the one you get because then it gives you time to breathe and say, okay, if it goes well, perfect. If it doesn't go well, we got time because the fans love him. Rubin was the guy that is experienced. He's done it all. He's gone through all the check marks that you need to go. The data says so. Then all of a sudden, before we even got Hughes, they were talking about Pedro a long time ago before Hughes came in. Yeah, Hughes came in because everybody was like, that's his boy. Then we heard he quit Bowman. Then when I heard about Pedro, and then they say, where is he from? Benfica. I'm like, So yeah, Trap Joe, Amorim, the next manager you think? I'm just saying, I don't know. But you bring in a Portuguese, people who they all worked with each other before. Then quick question, people. Which team did Amorim play for in Portugal? Please do the research for us. Google, use your Google. Which team did Amorim play for when he was a player? You see what I'm saying? Liverpool don't do things just because they want to do things. Everything they do is always methodical. I'm not saying Amorim is coming. I think he will be a great fit for Liverpool. He is a new up-and-coming manager with tactical nuances. He's very smart. He knows how to play the game. He knows exactly what. I've told you, no conspiracy. I'm just saying, no conspiracy here. I'm just saying, no conspiracy here. It was just a question. Thank you so much, MK To. Now you see how I think. I'm just saying, sometimes you just have to do A, B, C. That's all you have to do sometimes. You don't need to think too much. If we don't get Amorim, we are running out of option because Liverpool have ruled out the Zerbi. I mean, have they though? I don't know. I don't know. These media people, everybody is out hyping their mans. Everybody is hyping their mans in them. So I don't know if we have, because today Let me check. Today, there are some rumors of a dark horse. There's a dark horse that people have not been paying attention. What's his name? I think he he was part of the Manchester United coaches. Kieran McKenna, aka Kai. I mean, who is he? I don't know who he is. I've never heard of him. I don't know where he's coming from. I've seen his trainers with Manchester United logo on it. So, like I said, I don't know, but I'm just trying to put 101 plus 2 and see which fits together. And you bring in Pedro from Benfica. Amorim played for Benfica. Hughes and Edwards are very good friends, and it seems like they are connected to somebody. So I'm just saying, we just exactly who in the blue hell is that? I don't know who it is, but all of a sudden he's part of. I think they say the short list is 6 right now, and he is part of it out of nowhere. And this is how the media works. Somebody will will say something in the media space, and it's gonna come from, say, Barcelona, and then all of a sudden somebody from England will say, "Oh, if this person is from the person that Liverpool fans want, Barcelona is after, then let's bring somebody else's name in." So everybody's trying to. It's clickbait. Everybody's trying to sell something, right? All of a sudden, the whole time, nobody knew that Amorim was going to Barcelona. The only manager people were talking about Barcelona was De Zerbi, Tuchel. Those are the 2 names that I quite remember they were talking about. And even Enrique, they were talking about Enrique a little bit. Yes, Amorim was mentioned, so was Alonso was mentioned with Barcelona. So that's what I'm saying. This is the things to get people riled up. This is why I'm saying, people, focus on the race. We got a championship to win. Focus on that. When the season is over, we got ample of time to talk about who the manager is going to be or who the manager is. But I think this month, we're going to know who the manager is. I'm certain, 85% sure that we will know who the manager is this month. Because right now, everything is set. Right? We got everything. This guy said, let's just hope not many key players leave next season after club departure. At this point, it doesn't look like anybody's leaving. The only thing is Trent and Virgil hasn't signed their new contract yet. Allison, I think Allison got time, and I don't think Allison wants to go anywhere. So yeah, I mean, yeah, we don't want some of our favorite to leave, but c'est la vie. Sometimes, man, some people want new challenges, and you can't fault them. But it's Liverpool. We've seen them come, we've seen them go. We're still there. So that one, don't let it stress you too much. Yeah, I don't want to see some of our peoples go, but I think 1 or 2 might leave. But I think one big one might leave this summer. I don't know who, but I think one. Yeah, so what's the name? Liverpool right now, we have a new CEO of football affairs. We have a new director of football. We got a new technical director, new recruitment head. I think he comes from Bournemouth too. Why are you mentioning names, man? Why are you mentioning names? No name mention. We have recruitment, head of recruitment. So He said, I don't want to wait another 30 years for big trophy. I think those days, no. Hey, remember the 30 years we were still winning big trophies. We won the Champions League, we were winning the treble, but because Manchester United fans say it's not the Champions League, it's not FA Cup, and it's not the league, it's not treble. Nah, Liverpool were winning big trophies. But during the Hicks and Gillette years, those were some serious drought. Those were some Sahara desert drought. That one, I get you. Those years, yes, I get you. But you have to look at Liverpool history. The only big trophy that was eluding Liverpool was the Prem. So, and I don't think we're gonna the way Liverpool is structured right now. If we don't get success upon success upon success, I'll be questioning a few people, even a few people that I like over there. So, the Spice Balls, yes, that's true. That's true. But yeah, so right now, I think Liverpool this month, all the duck is set. Now, announce who the manager is. I think that's the next step. And the players will know who it is before all of us know. And hopefully, when they hear who the manager is going to be, they're not going to trip. Because at the end of the day, you play for Liverpool, and playing for Liverpool is one of the best things in the world. So I don't think it will be a problem too much for some of our guys. Guys, so when Thursday we got Sheffield United. I think this is a match that we have to win. I know, like I said earlier, they're gonna make it hard on us, but let's just play our game and win. Sunday. Let's finish with Sheffield United, and then we talk about Sunday. And Sunday is gonna be. I think Sunday's match is gonna be more exciting than what we saw against. We saw City versus Manchester. Arsenal versus Manchester City. I think Liverpool and Man U are always the fiercest rivals, and it's going to be like that. Other than that, people stay safe, chill, man. Don't need any stress on yourself just because we haven't know who Alonso. Nah, don't worry about it. We just need to get 3 points. Moving forward is all about 3 points. MK2 said Sunday will be a bloodbath. Oh, hey, we bringing it. I mean, Old Trafford is going to be banging. We have to give them that. It's going to be banging, but we have to keep them quiet. If Liverpool goes to Old Trafford and is able to get them out of Old Trafford before the first half, like we did to them some time ago, it'll be a beautiful thing. Perfect way to send Klopp off, right? The way we did to them a couple years ago, where all of a sudden half of the stadium was empty before the half was even over. If we roll to Old Trafford, focused, ready to play Liverpool ball, it's going to be beautiful. Because I believe winning against Sheffield and then winning at Old Trafford, that's where the Arsenal fans and the City fans will start thinking, oh my God, we should have won our match. Especially Arsenal. That's what I'm saying. Because remember, Arsenal has to go to Spurs. They also have to play Brighton, I believe. I'm saying it's tacticals. Y'all need to make sense to me why you guys think that this was such a great match. It was a horrible match to watch it doesn't even matter whether you were neutral or not. Nobody goes to a match trying to lose. If when you play chess match, you still Klopp and Pep, when they play against each other, it's a chess match. High intensity chess match. Even when it's 0-0, sometimes people will be like, okay, we wanted more goals, but but yeah. Yep, you're right. After that loss, man, man. Sunday, I'm telling you, expect people. On Sunday, let's just enjoy this Thursday match first. Sunday will come. But yes, Sunday, expect Man U to try to spoil the party. That's all I'm going to say. No trying to draw. were they doing? Bro, that's the question, man. I'm trying to figure out. People telling me, "Oh, look at the ball, the way they're moving." I'm like, okay. All it shows to me is like both managers overthinking. It seems like, yeah, you don't want to lose, so you canceling each other out. You're canceling each other out not to lose. If you are canceling each other not to lose, what is the result? Draw. That's why Liverpool at this time, everything is in our corner. Do well, win against Sheffield, roll to Old Trafford, you come out with 3 points. Now people are gonna start hearing all these fans with, oh well, it's a good game. They're gonna be like, oh my god, we screwed up. We should have gone for it. 6 points within the next 2 games and see how the narrative change. That's all I'm gonna say. But gents, my peoples, thank you so much for coming through, having a conversation with me at the barbershop. Thank you. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Please do share, subscribe, and like. Help the channel algorithm is very important right now, guys. Push our channel out there. You guys know the good work we do out here and all the other spaces that we go to. So please put the channel out there. Me and my 21 kids. I need to expand the barbershop so that all of them could come here and work. But big up yourself for coming through, listening to me. Yeah, man. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep going. Let's keep supporting our squad. Let's keep pushing. Let's give them that positive vibe, man. They need it. You know, it's good that, what's the name? Curtis is coming back. Trent is coming back. Allison is coming back. Jota is coming back. Bachatek is coming back, you know. And I think Konate is ready to go. So and Robo, I forgot. Robo is also coming back. So 7 players are possibly coming back where they are all going to be part of this last run in. And everybody has to give 120%. And we, the fans, also have to do the same thing. So big up yourself, Trap Joe. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you so much. Yeah, man. So we have to do the same thing with them. These guys are coming back and they're going to give it all. Everybody wants the trophy. Everybody wants the trophy, and we have to give them that. Something goes wrong, don't need to be being negative or whatever. We just, until the last minute, you know what we did. We rolled up at Forest, how things ended. That's how maybe this league is going to end, last minute. So we just have to keep supporting our guys. So big up yourself. Thank you so much for coming in. Please share, subscribe, like. Please post our channels into the, in the spaces that you guys always go to. Help us out. Appreciate you guys. Kwesi Bo. Peace.